right, everyone. So we're going to do our midday market recap here, go over the trades from this morning. Today is going to be my 8th consecutive green day. It's also the 8th trading day of February, and I'm going to finish the morning up $9,943 and 22 cents. So 9,005. Sorry, I'm trying to write this in my calendar. $9,943.22. Just shy of the 10K mark, but you know, a green day nonetheless. It's, you know, not quite 10,000, but a green day. So you know, this month is really on fire. I'm up $68,000 on the month right now. Goal is $100,000 of profit this month, and I think that is at this point pretty realistic. We've got 11 days left. Let me just confirm. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 days left. Remember, next Monday, the market is closed. Those of you guys who are red today, I know what it's like to be red. I know what it's like to have days where you're on the wrong side of the move. In fact, today, I almost got myself into a little bit of a pickle. So here is the P&L. As you can see, I've got my trades in my IRA right there, and let me pull this up here. My trades in my center point account right here. All right, so there we go. So there's the two sides. So I started the day on WORX. You can see I'm up $9,639 in that one, but I'm down $3,200 in my center point account. This is the account that I primarily use for short selling, and I just got way too aggressive on it. So this morning, today started just like every other day. Gap scanner, time frame, historical time, 9:25 a.m. Guess what? Leading gapper, third leading gapper, WORX. All right, so WORX right here, gapping up 22% with news. Excuse me. So this is the one that I was really focused on this morning. This was the pre-market chart. All right, so pre-market chart right here. You've got a pre-market high of 750. This is a former runner, a stock with a history of making big moves. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Nicholas. I feel blessed. So here we go. I'm watching it for a break over the pre-market highs. The bell rings, and this thing shoots straight up to $8.76, and then hits a high of $9.70. What a move. All right, so on this one, I'm going to pull this back all the way to the 1 second chart. You guys who were in the workshop with me last night, you know that I like to buy pullback patterns. It's my favorite pattern, and I bought a pullback on WORX. All right, so let's bring this back here. This is loading a little slowly. I'm gonna turn off my, let's see, I'm gonna turn off my video for you guys on Facebook, just so we get a cleaner stream. Where is this? All right, sorry, it just takes a second when you're loading a 1 second chart, because every single second of the day you're trying to load. All right, so there's gonna be the open right around there. Okay, so like I said, WORX, I'm watching it. I was watching it out of the gates for a scalp. My initial plan was to buy it over this pivot right here of 719. That's this candle right here. However, just before the bell, it squeezed up to 735. It opened at like 728 and then just started surging right out of the gates. And I was like, well, I got to be really careful on this, because when I chase these, I've had times where I jump into them right out of the gates, you know, up in this area of 750, 760, and then they flush right back down to 720, you know, like, and I end up getting killed. So I was like, nope, I'm not going to just market into it. I'm going to wait for a good opportunity. It pops up here to 779, and I was like, you know, dang, this thing is strong. It pulls back right here, and that's where I added at 9:18. This is about 18 seconds into the morning, right here. This is where I went ahead and took my ad. Again, I don't know why this is so like glitchy here, but we'll see if this can hold it together. So anyways, I go ahead and add right here. Maybe I'll just close this for a second. just close all that. I add right here at 780, 781, and 784. I'm trying to add 9,000 shares. I add more at 821. I've got open orders out, and I add at $9 coming out of the halt. So just like that, I've got 9,000 shares at $7.91. It squeezes up here to 876, and I also added at going into the halt at 876 and 876 in my center point account. I went long, but I bought it a full $1 higher. I was like, you know what? Don't care. This thing's going higher. Yes, I'm chasing it. Back in my mind, target is 976. It resumes from the halt and squeezes up, as you can see here, to 970, and I kept adding in my center point account. I added at 953. I added at 969, 1 penny below high of day. I had 9,000 shares in this account, and I ended up selling as it came back down, as you can see. For a second, right here, this dropped all the way down to a low of, let's see, pull this back. This dropped all the way down here to a low of 828. For a second, in this account, I was down $9,000. $9,000. So all of a sudden, I'm down 9 grand, and I'm still holding some of my position here. And, you know, I really botched this trade, because in this account, I had 9,000 shares from 806. And when it hit 970, I should have been selling, but I wasn't, because then I was trying to manage my loss on the other side. So I kind of screwed up this trade by being way too aggressive. Was able to salvage the loss as it came back up, back over $9, which was, where was that? Like right here. I was able to get back out of it. So I lost 3,200 in this account and made only 9,600 in my main account. For a second, in my main account, I was up close to $15,000, but I wasn't, you know, I was just, well, this is one of those challenges. When you try to trade with 2 accounts, sometimes you get, you know, you kind of, your attention is split in half. And this is a day where I really couldn't afford it. And I ended up making only $6,200 on this stock versus what should have been probably closer to 15,000 or maybe even 20,000. So that's a little disappointing. You know, today's a day where I'm green and I did pretty well, but I kind of screwed up my entries a little bit. I got way too aggressive. I thought it was going to go into a second halt. I thought it was going to go back up to 1139, and on that one, I was just wrong. So got a little too aggressive, gave back some profit, but, you know, closing the day green. So that was WORX, and then I switched to CLPS. This is one that was on our watch list this morning, you know, because it's been so strong, and I kind of thought as it dipped down, it was looking like it was going to sell off, and then as it started to squeeze up here, I thought, you know, this actually looks good to the long side. So I added at 1650, like right here, for a red to green move and a move up to 18. It went up to 1775. It hit a high of 1799. And I was able to sell in this account and made $3,500. So I recouped my loss, which was good. I made about $1 a share there. In my IRA account, I made only $20, and it just didn't really work. So this one overall was not a clean trade, and it didn't give me that big parabolic move that I was hoping, a move up to 18 or 20. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Today was kind of a little bit of a trickier day. We had this great move on WORX right out of the gates. Didn't trade it to the short side. You can see the short opportunity here on that bear flag, but I really, with the headline and the former runner status, thought that it had the potential to make a pretty big move. Those of you guys on Facebook, give me a shout out of what you guys traded today. I know some of you guys are in the chat room also, so you can give me a shout out of how you did today. Or what you were watching this morning. You know, it was, we had one easy trade straight off the watch list. I mean, it doesn't get much easier than WORX, and the fact that I kind of botched it is a little embarrassing, but I guess I thought it had more potential than it had. You know, I thought that I thought that it was going to go into a second halt. That's why I was adding. It looked like it was going to halt. I think it was the halt level was like over 10 or something like that. So, you know, I was like just being really aggressive on it. And obviously being aggressive has been the right move. You know, I mean, I'm up $68,000 this month. So putting the pedal to the metal has been smart. Today's a day where I just pushed it a little too hard. I was a little too aggressive and I gave back a little off the top, but I'm still gonna walk away up almost $10,000, which is a good day. You know, and again, trying to trade in two accounts is difficult. The reason that I started adding long in my in this account here is because I literally ran out of buying power in my IRA. I couldn't buy more shares. I wanted to buy more shares and I couldn't. So I had to switch, and just the time it took me to switch to here, I was adding at 876. So, you know, that's the issue. Once I get a little more buying power, tomorrow I'll have $95,000 in this account. That's another, you know, I don't know, whatever, a couple thousand shares that I can buy of these stocks. It's going to put me in a better position to focus entirely the long side in this account and entirely the short side over in this account. But right now, you know, being a little short of buying power, not having margin, I'm still using kind of both of them to trade the long side. And yeah, that kind of got me today. So, and being down $9,000, I was like, oh my God, you know, this is not good. But I stayed calm, breathe, wait for the first 1 minute candle to make a new high. You know how that pattern works. First 1 minute candle to make a new high right here. Instead of selling into the dip, I waited right here. I sold up into this pop. Boom. The difference between the low here and the high here is 80 cents per share, 90 cents per share. So right there on 9,000 shares, I saved myself $8,000 by not selling at the bottom of the flush and selling instead as it came back up. So staying calm, staying true to the plan. I got myself, you know, salvaged that trade. I did damage control, and, you know, that's good. But yeah, I was aggressive on it, and it almost got me pretty bad. So, and then CLPS, you know, that was just a little bit of a scalp. Not a big trade, not a home run. So overall today, a little bit kind of uneventful. I mean, we had like one trade right out of the gates, and then that was it. That was the only thing. So a little disappointed that we didn't get more follow through. We didn't have as much on the gaps on the high day momentum scanner. The gap scanner, other than WORX, was pretty much dead. None of these have really been good. So, you know, just had that quick opportunity on, well, we had SPI pop up, didn't trade that. SAEX popped up. I didn't trust that one. It ended up fading. So yeah, kind of, and then CLPS, we got that one, did well on that. GSUM, GSUM, that one didn't do so well. So yeah, I did the best I could. But anyways, looks like it's snowing. We've got a snowstorm here. So I'm going to call it a day, head back to the house. I've got some mentor sessions with Inner Circle students this afternoon. So I'll look forward to talking with you guys, and everyone else, I'll see you back here first thing tomorrow morning. Those of you guys watching on Facebook, don't forget to subscribe to YouTube so you can watch my pre-market analysis every morning. WORX, it was on our watch list this morning. No reason you guys shouldn't have been able to make some money on that trade. All right, so yeah, and also don't forget, coupon code LOVE30, LUV30. That'll save you 30% if you guys want to join. Those of you on Facebook or YouTube, you want to join the chat room for a month, trade side by side with me for the rest of February, and let's see if we can make this a $100,000 month. Those of you guys that were in the workshop last night, I said, do you guys think I'm going to have another $10,000 day sometime in the next 2 weeks? We had one today. $9,943.22. Another green day. See if we can do it tomorrow. Only right now, this is actually really exciting. Everything's kind of lining up here. $58,000 on the month of February. No, sorry, $68,000 on the month of February. That means I've got $32,000 between me and a $100,000 month, and I'm sitting with right around $40,000 between me and crossing over $1 million in my small account. So this is pretty exciting. This is going to be, if we have, you know, a couple more really good days, this is going to be the month. February, 2 years. 2-year-long journey. All right, so anyways, I'll see you guys all back at it first thing tomorrow morning. Those of you guys watching on Facebook or YouTube, feel free to throw comments down below. Give me the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys back at it tomorrow. All right, bye everyone.
If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content. Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.